Wait, we need to. I'm just sorting it out. Is everyone casting? Is everyone in cast right now? Cast up, Bruce.
Hold on.
Just
Sorry.
make sure. You never do that, by the way. I've actually.
I
noticed.
do it. I do it.
No, you don't, bro.
Just the ones that I'm not around with you. I do it.
I don't know. Every time I've seen you, bro, you always just
and that's only because every time you've seen me, and other matches that you had been there, I have casted up.
Okay. Right. Okay. This basically got two Asian powerhouses, right? The Asia
Oh
Cup
yeah.
2019. These were the two finalists. And that was an international cup, by the way, even though the title of the cup.
It doesn't really count because they don't play home and away. I don't think they did anyway.
They did.
I digress. They do.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
did.
I don't. I will not take anything away from these giants right now. Man, these guys are the freaking titans of Asia.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, NPC, they almost took a good chunk of cheddar out of Pub Star. By the way, a game that they did play neck and neck. I think I wasn't sure if it was neck and neck. It was a bit of a beat the shit out of one team on your home game. Then when you end up on their server, you get the shit kicked out of you. That was kind of game it was. It was on Dice Game Super Redux, and NPC they pulled a close game against a good team like.
They really did. I think if NPC knew the map a bit more, I mean. NPC didn't really scrim at all. They're very inactive. I think if they put the practice in, we may even see
Let's do a quick Rust rundown, man. Do you want to handle NPC or Evo? Like these two teams, I'm more Evo guy myself.
I'll do NPC.
All right, I'm gonna get Evo for you guys. On Evo we got Star, the star of the team. This guy can brag. We got Evo IMA. We got Evo Sai. Let's go to Say. And then last but not least, we got Evo Fantasy. Now these guys, I want to leave you some rope here, so why don't you go ahead and introduce NPC? I want to talk about Evo a little bit, get background, but.
NPC, we got. This is a very long-lasting team, by the way. We got Korea, Extras, Casey, and Live.
Now, I just want to go back to not to do anything for NPC or take the spotlight away from them, but I want to talk about Evo. Evo, they had a rough last game, and they got kind of beaten up by Party Quest, and it was just not a good showing. They're such a better team than that. They really were. I expect such a better game, and I hope we get to see that all-star players come out here. I hope they worked out their kinks because they're kind of with some infighting. Anyway, initial attack coming out here. Charger coming in from the front, going to get shut down pretty quickly, but we're going to get pop. Us and Vector are spawning in the same position. Not a big fan of that. I do not like seeing special effects spawn like that. That is not talented. That is not intelligent. That is not skill. That is not wise. So I just hope to see better attacks, more intelligent plays coming out from NPC. Do not spawn your infected together, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be pro in Left 4 Dead 2, do not spawn your infected together. There's 4 screens, all in the same direction where your infected are coming from. Do the math. You're going to get shut down easily. So please do not do that. So hopefully we get a better hit coming out here from NPC. There's not many places to spawn on the bridge, so I'm covering the spawn pretty nicely. First one's going to come out, going to get shut down. The other hunts jumping into the water, and that's going to be it. Boomer sitting up in the front, man. Sue, my gut tells me it's going to be a blowout. At least at the pace that NPC are playing in Evo, this is not looking good at all.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention. I had to make the announcement.
Reloading. Hey, I'm reloading.
Now, you want to say something I do forget? I always have to make that announcement. Now, you got me there.
I
to the honest truth. Thank you. That's something I do always forget.
Next hit, though, we got a Jockey, Spitter, Smoker, and a Hunter. Not too bad for this area. They decided to go all the way around. Star's actually really separated. They could probably go for like a sneaky pull. It looks like the Smoker is...
He's anticipating it.
Separation. He's trying really hard there. You can actually go behind those trees.
He's gonna tie.
You can get behind this
tree.
tree.
He can get it.
Get the pull. That's the...
No, his team's separated though.
Look,
they're all on the rooftop. How are they gonna cover that? The pool, if it goes out, they're gonna take a while to get to it.
Yeah,
so it's
Smoker missed an opportunity though. It's bad. They're gonna hit on the stairs, so this is a well-known choke for this map. They're gonna set it. Jockey inside with a spear on top. That's a huge amount. Smoker actually misses his pull onto Ellis. That could have been a 2-cap outside. That was a missed opportunity again. NPC, man, like Evo playing very separated. They have like lots and lots of opportunities to get a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, and they're just not connecting with it.
Yeah, they're just not in sync, and it's kind of screwing them over a little bit.
We gotta take up in the hands of NPC lives. I just hyped. I want to see this tank. Like I said, these guys they pull a close game against Pub Slurs. That is amazing in and right of itself. I mean, granted, one of the all stars from Team Party Quest here, Sue. He took that Titan down, man. He's top of that monolith, and he's here with us guys today. But he definitely does know that their team is a worthy opponent, to say the least. They can really
Yeah.
be held up with.
I mean, both these teams, they're, for a long time, have been huge. Particularly Evo, have been around for a long time. Very, very well-constructed team. They all play off each other's strengths and weaknesses. Very hyper-aggressive. NPC is a bit more kind of laid back. They play a bit safer. Evo is very, very hyper-aggressive. They like to push very quickly through chokes.
I love that. I love that.
It's really good. It's particularly on the low ping here. I mean, these guys are scary on low ping. Their aggressiveness combined with the fact that they have that perfect reg as well, it's scary.
Please tell me Fantasy does not actually have 9 ping. That is the UDP, by the way, so his actual ping is roughly 65 ping. That is UDP that is being shown, so that's not the accurate measure ping. That's pretty crazy. Now, this is an interesting strategy. I've never actually seen this before. I'm just now looking at this, and I'm thinking, what is the play here? Okay, looks like they're going to opt to go back. I like this. They're going to take one out of the Party Quest playbook. They're going to take this tank all the way back. They're going top buses. Man, I bet you can bet your sweet ass these guys, they saw you guys play the other day. Because they're doing the exact same thing that you did. That's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, this area here. Hit's actually going in really early. I don't agree with this. Car's now out of play. Jockey lands in front for a bit down.
If they go forward, there's nothing to stop them.
They're going to go forward in AI, the tank. He's second pass to 25% frustration. Car almost connects onto Nick. That was almost terrible. Nick being completely outplayed. I think that was a little bit of miscommunication on the pushing forward right there. He took a while. But yeah, this tank's AI.
Yeah, you bet your sweet ass it is. Like I said, these guys. I mean, I bet you that these guys watching match yesterday, they're like, got it. That's how I play this tank. Because they're doing the exact same thing.
You know what? It kind of scared me a little bit. Because they were on top of the buses here, and there was a jockey up. If someone got jockeyed, you don't ledge if you fall off the bridge here. Even at the you would just die. That's why it's actually not a smart idea to play these buses. You probably want to stay below and just keep running back, because I mean, the jockey, one jockey or one smoker and you're dead. It's like no ledging, no second chance. But pretty shitty tank going out, really. I think they opted to send the support really early there. The tank just had nothing to work with. He was already low rage.
I think they let the pressure get to them. Like, that was just so premature. Like you said, it's too early. Like, the Charger, I know if they go any further, the Charger is fine. We got a hit coming in there. Just going to get that stop. Nick set up inside. Charger's not going to go to connect. Spit going solo. Anticipating charge. I love the pre-spit. I love the concept there, but the charge just didn't connect, and I think a hunter landed. So saving your spit there and conserving it would definitely been the superior play. Would have resulted in superior damage. But unfortunately, coming out there, I saw the vision. Like in my mind, I'm like, this is good. But then they just got shut down. Chuck getting dead stop. And that Chuck does get dead stop. If it connects on the Nick, that is a different play in the playbook.
Arcboom trying to go out. Actually, he gets nicely juked out by Star, and Star, obviously, they're probably strongest fragger on the team. Just absolute beast, holding W with a shotgun.
He's a fucking monster, dude.
You put this guy on low ping, he is a scary player to go up against. I mean, we could go over a little bit over all the players. What do you think about Evo.say?
Evo say, I mean, this guy, he's more conservative. I feel like he's their second best player. I really do. He's good at maintaining bonus. We did see he almost hit a hittable, so we're seeing, like I said, like communication. But I think that he's their second best player. Why I say that is because he's got a mix of running gun mixed with stop and bait. He's got an interesting combination there because he runs really fast and he stops. He's got a great mix where Star's all out aggression, Star's fire. This guy has an element of water about him too, where he knows when to chill out and he knows when to pace himself and bait out corners. And I like seeing that. I picked that up from his style. Like, he likes playing aggressive at the same time. But when he baits out the corner and a jockey or your hunter spawns, he literally runs around the corner, tries to hit the meat shot, and confront the thing that spawns. But at the same time, he baits it out so there's no other spawns. He just plays very intelligently, very safe. That's about all I can say. What do you think about Fantasy and Ime? Like, those two, I'm kind of hands off on. I have been keeping my eyes on, but say
who, Fantasy and who?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, Fantasy. I mean, okay. From my personal experience, I think Fantasy is like a very good player. Obviously, I think he cracks a little bit under tilt pressure, and it kind of shows. doesn't play anywhere near as good as when he's calm, collected, doing well. But I think he's a very strong player in of himself. I think Team R is an amazing tank player. This is just memories from, I think it was round 1 against Salatos. 2 hittable tanks, and this guy, he was perfect at just funneling in the survivors around his hittables and just getting multi-hittables. It's just an amazing tank overall. That's a lot of damage, bro.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that sometime. I mean, I love seeing great tanks. I like great tanks, and I cannot lie. You
Yeah.
got the bullets can't deny.
In the place like the, do you remember the boat on Sacrifice map 2?
Yeah.
The place where the tank can't really do much. He got wiped there. He got double hittable and then a third one later on. It was pretty insane. Like, it was a free hittable as well. He managed to kind of like get the survivors in a position where they were almost in a terrible spot, and he just whacked the hittable, yeeted it across their faces, and it was a great tank, and it really changed my opinion of the player, because I already thought he was a very good player. I mean, this guy's got almost 10k hours, so you better believe it that he's got to be good. But
Shit, man, he's packing close to me, and I quit a couple of years ago.
yeah, this guy's been playing for a long time. I don't know how active he is in the community. I don't really see him in like Asian games and stuff. I do see the names that crop up a lot. I see Say play a lot. I see Fantasy play a lot. I see Star play a lot. Tima is one of the lesser active players. But
You know the player Kimchi from NB has 15,000 hours, right?
yeah,
He's got 15,000
he
hours.
is absolutely insane. He's easily, in my opinion, the best player in Asia. Right? And actually, a cool point is Evo.say, he's actually considered the best player in China.
Definitely, I would hand that title over to Kimchi any day. Like, that guy, he put the fear of God into me. Like, whenever I play against them, they just NB always tried so hard in everything that they did. They made you feel defeated before the game even started. Within the first couple attacks, you just felt like you're not doing anything, and it just went that way.
Hell yeah.
So, hats off to them. Like, they still fucking got it. Sorry for my cursing, ladies and gentlemen. That's rude and vulgar, but I just want to say I cannot stress that enough that Kimchi from NB, Flyby, though they don't play anymore. Kimchi especially, fantastic player. Not here right now, obviously, but we just love reminiscing over a great player like that. He still plays, but he's just not active in tournaments.
Yeah, he doesn't like to play tournaments anymore. I think he'll keep his dignity and his pride. He had a really good run for about 4 years with MV, just absolutely smashing almost every tournament. I think he's just gonna sit back, relax, just play the game for fun.
This tank is going in, man.
He's in.
This tank is in.
Almost landing the hittable onto Coach while he's proxied. Very, very close. This tank's
If he
got
goes
nothing.
for Coach, if he goes for Coach, Jockey's gonna get Coach. Let's use desperation.
Oh,
No,
Coach absolutely
got him.
shot down the jock. Clears the smoke, and the tank has absolutely nothing.
He's getting juked, man.
Getting juked. The smoker is slowing them down. Rochelle getting cornered. Tank trying to make sure he doesn't get her away. He's down to about 2k, and he's actually out, but his survivors might just opt to run forward. They know that he's already whacked the alarm car, so if I was them, I would just go straight forward.
Yeah, the hell with this.
Yeah, like, this place is scary. He's still got a hittable. It looks like he's gonna start recommitting here. We do have a hunter charges, and here's actually gonna start going in early. Tank trying to kind of whip the car
He
around
has
the
to get
other
a symbol at
side.
this point. He's at too low of HP.
Misses the easy hittable onto Coach. And Coach is the slipperiest player I've ever seen. Hunter does.
Bye, dog.
Yeah, look at it. Lives as well. Nick actually check out that hittable, and that's a dead tank.
I mean, oh my god.
Extra
like-
just clutched it twice.
Was it I'm A that you said is just really great?
Yeah, Team I. That's probably their best tank. So to see that go to waste like that, I mean, that was definitely a lot of just unlucky hittable control. I mean, he had the right idea. The support was there. Just every time he whacked that hittable, it's like it curved around the survivor. I think he was just really unlucky.
Yeah, I know. That is just so unfortunate. Like, my experience with hittable control it just doesn't work sometimes, man. Even if you're such a great player. Great boom coming out, great spin going down. Actually, it's gonna whip a little bit. I'm just gonna go back to what I said on the great boom. Just stick with that. Because that was a good boom.
Nice quad boom. Boomer tried to block him with spit, got some extra ticks. Pretty even score though so far. About the same damage coming out from the tank. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, sorry, than NPCs. But NPC gonna start moving their way through. And can I just comment on Coach's amazing clutch on that tank? He M2'd the jockey whilst hoarded, killed the jockey, jumped down, then cleared his teammate of a pull when they were completely
what, man?
separated.
That is a good point because if that jockey lands, that's a wipe. I
That
swear
was
to
a
you
wipe.
guys,
It was
and
so
I swear you guys watching, that is a wipe. Like, there's no way the survivors can get to him in time to go forward and clear him. By the way, great damage from out here. Jack gonna land for a little bit. Smoker gonna land for a couple ticks on the coach. It's pretty meaty hit.
For a hit like that, there was
Bobby
very
going
slow. Very slow clears coming out. Jockey, I mean, Rochelle looked like she was
I need
maybe
every
whiffing
one of
some
you
shots on
inside
that.
now.
It's just
You guys
overall,
aren't so
pretty
damn
well
bad.
taken, I'd say. Very even scores here, 1,044 to 784, so a little bit of a point margin, a little bit in favor of Team Evo, but anything can happen because map 1 is probably the least significant map out of all four.
Hey, Dana, what's our viewers right now? We're probably getting quite a few from China. Usually when we stream around 12 to 4, that's when we hit around 300 viewers. What do we got right now? Probably 40, 50?
I think he has his mic muted.
Okay, he's not listening.
I could quickly go on his channel real quick and
I have it on my phone, but I'm looking for the viewers right now on my phone. Trying to see how many viewers we got. I like to keep count of my viewers just to know I feel better about the tournament because, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think if you are a player in the tournament, you are a current contender, I would literally try to play my best in this tournament because I don't think you're gonna realize just how much of a success this was, not bragging, until the tournament's over. If we're getting 300 viewers, like we had last week when Soul was streaming, on a game that's been out for 10 years, that is freaking ridiculous. That means there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna remember this. We talk about legacy. If you want legacy, you guys better get your nose to the ground. You better start trying to win this tournament. I mean, it might be too late for some teams. Maybe they're just screwing around too much. But if you're a team, you still have a chance at the tournament. Put your nose to the grind, give it your best, and you want to be the top 8. Because, like I said, if you don't, and if you really do care about Left 4 Dead 2 and legacy, then you are going to have big regrets. It's going to be something you're going to look back on and you're going to be like, damn, how did we not do better? So, you guys out there, you got to step up. Like I said, otherwise you're going to feel left out. Believe me, in the future, you will feel that way. So just heads out there to the viewers, any contenders right now. That's a feeling that you don't want to have.
Definitely. We do have the next hit coming up though. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, Spitter. They're gonna be saving for this choke right here. This is a nasty choke. You can see Hunter's already pre-spawned behind that vending machine, and Hunter's actually gonna go in onto Star. Spit's gonna pre.
That's premature, man. I'm not a fan of this. I mean, charge to land is gonna get upgrade. You know what, man? That's like
that was it. I love that play. You know what? Every time I've played a game on this map, every team that's attacked there, it's the same thing. A Hunter goes in first with a pre-split, and then the Charger or the Jockey grabs him straight off. And so much damage comes out. You know what? I love that play for him.
You know what? I take back what I said. I was just like, I say stack the damage just doesn't work anymore meta. It really does depend. Like, if you have a choke like that, it's stupid for me to say anything else like that was a bad hit. It'd be incredibly stupid because obviously, in practicality, and literally, empirically, I would deny the absolute truth, the evident truth of that being a great hit and getting that in tap. So that was a great hit, undeniably so. Although I don't always advise people to stack a special effect together, it worked out perfectly. And if you are gonna stack infected, that's how you do it better.
Definitely. We do have a tank up.
He's kind of we got a tank up in the hands of KC here, ladies and gentlemen. He's just trying to find his way to this hittable. But he said half his rage. If I'm this tank, man, I don't know.
He's trying very hard for this car. I mean, there is a lot of hittables at the gas station. I think he didn't need to bring this extra car with him. He's probably just going to opt to leave. He's taking a lot of chip here, down to almost 5k. This tank's really hard. He's probably just going to try and bring as many hittables as he can. He's got a couple of dumpsters and...
I'm thinking right now, how can I limit the survivor playing field? And that is to have one hittable out in the street, one hittable to the back by the buses, and just go in with that. I mean, obviously a third hittable play here would be good, but okay, he has one to the back right. I like that. Now he just needs one in the street. No, don't win like this, man. You're not gonna get anything.
Yeah, he only brought one extra dumpster. Smoker's gonna pull us to the front. Hit's gonna be going in. 200 open area.
That's all he has.
He's open. That's all he's gonna get. Alice actually gets pounds far away. He's down to about 1.4k. He doesn't have anything right now. He actually hit one hittable out of play. He's got his dumpster in the car all the way up by the bus, but he's got nothing, and Survivor's just gonna push him really hard. One Survivor's gonna pick up at the back. The other two are gonna keep pressure on him, and this is pretty much a dead tank. He's down to 400 HP. You know what? Not too bad. I mean, a lot of damage coming out, to be honest.
All he did was just take the pull. You know, I'm thinking right now, IMA, TIMA, why the shit would you separate from your goddamn team? Why would you give them that free cap? If you back up together, that tank has nothing. You know the smoker spawns ahead, he's going, you know, he's coughing. But I can do a lot worse, believe me, and you don't want to hear that, but that was probably one of the better ones I could do. But still, you hear a smoker coughing and you get punched toward that? Like, what is your reasoning? Why are you giving this tank free food? Why are you feeding the tank? Like, I was looking at the match yesterday, Party Quest, and both Pubstar, they were taking punches away from the tank. They were playing intelligently. Like, they were doing it on purpose, too. And I'm just seeing this team like Evo, I'm expecting the same thing. I'm expecting these guys to be on that next level to say, okay, I'm not going to feed myself to the tank. If I need to take a punch, I'm going to get punched away. I'm going to make these right plays. And I'm not going to feed the tank an extra cat. And he literally ran toward the smoker, ran toward the tank, excuse me, got punched away toward the smoker, and just opened that entire window up for the tank to get the cat. They didn't have to do that. If they run the tank all the way back, there's plenty of space to kill that tank. And the smoker spawned too far away, he's not going to do anything. So, oh my god, I'm just ranting, guys. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just ranting. It's just, thank you, guys. But anyway, it's just not intelligent play. It's not high level Left 4 Dead 2. And we want to see better from Evo, believe me. And hopefully NPC, because like I said, these guys, they almost took out Pubstar.
Reload.
Yeah, we do see the boom again. Nicely popped though. Pretty good dodge by whoever's up top. He's actually becoming a charge. Gonna go for free charge. Does get nicely victory by survivors, but in turn they have to reset themselves, so they are gonna have to go all the way back around. And I mean, this map is really hard, Grizz, and this is just from experience, but like, it's just a very long map. I mean, this event is now finite, so you could hold it out. I mean, I don't think they should. Just looking at their health, you know, they have 2 perm bleeding. It's just...
That's a huge separation. Like, we're talking about this on map 1. What in the hell? Why are they so far apart? Like, if you're a team, you're trying to function as a unit. You're blocking spawns as we're together. You're close enough to clear, not too close to stumble. Like, I'm just...
You know
like,
what?
What's their playing with them?
They are very hyper aggressive, and sometimes that results in lost separation. And yeah, I think that's one of Evo's kryptonites, particularly on the higher ping as well, because when you're on the high ping, you can't get those clutch skeets that you could on like 20 ping, 10 ping. So that's why these guys have been famously known to not perform so good on the higher ping. We're definitely on the low ping here. I mean, this team is fucking scary, I'll tell you that.
Reload.
And are they... Okay, they're saving the spitter, so not even going to try go for a quad. We do have a charger and a hunter. Next hit is actually... Okay, yeah, next hit is going to be a jockey. Hunter pre-spawn up top. Looks like they are going to start making their way. Charger flies in, lands on Telex with a punch charge. With spin on top. Evo Fantasy gets pounced. Nice M2 onto the jockey by Nick. That is a lot of damage going out onto...
That is really meaty. That's a meaty hit right there.
Give
that man a set of pills and keep him hauling. Honestly, you gotta haul your ass at this point. You can't afford another stick charge, otherwise it's just gonna slow you down for the rest of the map.
No, that was great synchronization. The hunter lands almost as the charger lands as well to prevent them getting that really, really good clear. And yeah, as Dina says, DB down to 30%. Team R just kind of eating up the brunt of the damage this chapter so far. Hound Spit comes in. Boomer stumbles in back into Spit. Team R once again depleted the DB. I mean, they're just stacking on Team R at this point. And you know what? If this was Pro Mod, this will be good for Team Evo. But since this is Zonemod here, where DB is such a significant amount of the bonus, this is not what you want to be seeing.
Right, in Pro Mod, there's a pretty gay strategy, if I can use that word, without violating somebody's conscience in chat. But it's a pretty gay strategy that happens where you send one person doesn't have bonuses to hit. I'm cracking Sue up, but anyway.
No offense if you're a homer.
You you guys, you get the drift. I don't know if you've been around for Pro Mod, but you send one person doesn't have HP into the attack, you don't take any damage off the overall bonus. It's kind of gay, it's stupid, but at the same time, I enjoy it because it makes an attack and defense kind of
Reloading.
play that just comes out, and it naturally creates an order where the infected they have to be more intelligent and who they hit and how they hit. You got to find your way into the team. So if someone doesn't have HP in Pro Mod, then they kind of work as a sacrifice to protect the overall interior or the overall bonus. And that to me is just incredibly unique because that, like I said, you need to find initiation into the team. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let's talk about
That was a very nice 2-cap. Charge smoke, even fantasy as well. That he was perm HP, losing a lot of HP off that 2. And you know what, NPC? They did a really good job of salvaging that tank, and I think that they should be pretty happy with their chapter score as they're infected. Pretty much completely depleting the DB, and you know, also bringing that even up fantasy, who was like 80 HP beforehand. So you know what, good job by them.
Sue. I just now realized, just hit me. It just hit me like a freaking epiphany.
Hello.
S&D lost to Aquilix yesterday.
Yeah,
My mind is
pretty bad as well, if I must say. Yeah, I think Aqualax.
Literally, one of my favorite teams.
One-sided game.
One of my favorite teams, other than Party Quest right now, I'm a kiss ass. Other than Party Quest is S&D, and I'm thinking, how the hell did S&D lose? I mean, not to take anything away from Aquilix, I think that they're a great team. I love their special infected work. I can't get enough of it. But I just feel like S&D, they're definitely the stronger team. They've been around for so long, and they have such great players.
In theory, they are. But as I kind of see this tournament unwind, I realize that I kind of put too much weight on teams that kind of have been historically very good. Players have been historically very good, and I've kind of brushed off teams that are like maybe not as well known in the community, but some of these newer teams, Aqualux, I think South Stars as well, they gave Eva a very close game, 500 points. Some of these like more kind of newer form teams, I know South Stars is full of a lot of like older players, but I mean these teams, they're really good. Like I mean Aqualux perfect example, I seeded them 17, but I think that they're deserving of a top 10 seed just based on how they play. I think they're a very strong custom campaign tournament. And you know what? This is a very custom heavy tournament, so that's a huge advantage right off the bat. I think that's what gave them such a big advantage over S&D is the fact that their map knowledge was superior, and you know what? That resulted in just much better infected.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that too. I'm starting to see that unfold too. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Thug Life. Like he's been my homie now for a while, and I used to play with him. When I stopped playing, I kind of removed some people, and he was one of them, sadly so. But still, he's always been a great player and a huge inspiration for me to play Left 4 Dead 2. And it's a shame for me to see him not have that quality and high tier status that he always has had. And I don't think he's bad anymore. I just think that he's just not practiced. And I feel the same way about Josie. I feel the same way about EDJ. Like they're just so profound. They're incredible players, but they don't want to practice. I look into their hours, you know, every 2 weeks, and they got like 20 hours. I'm like, guys, you got to be dumping at least 50 hours if you guys want to be roughly your top 4. But they don't want to put it into it anymore.
Are you seeing this?
What?
Look where they're taking the time. Yeah, this is weird because the infected...
There's spawns behind them.
Yeah, the infected can spawn over this wall here. Also, like, and the tank is also very closed in, and the tank's bringing a lot of hittables.
Man. My God is telling me this is gonna be shit. They're gonna go for it though.
They're
I
actually
like
gonna bait him. That's like really smart. SI actually set up on the other side. This is
That's the right play. There's no hittables now in play. That is intelligent.
You know what?
That is intelligent.
Tank hit all his hittables over there, and now he's got nothing.
He's gonna take the punch away. Take the punch away, man. No, he don't even have to.
Doesn't need to. Tank is moving. Coach gets punched away very far. He's very separated, but
if they double team Coach right now with the 100 Jockey, he might get tapped. No, Jockey's gonna go solo.
Rochelle gets pretty poor execution, but I mean Tank's got nothing now, and Tank's dead. You know what? I mean, okay, Rochelle kind of ran into the tank there and ate a punch with a charge, but other than that, I'd say it was all very good. I mean, Coach also got punched away when he probably could have just held S as well, which is a bit of a misplay. He's very lucky that they didn't have like a decent S side. They only had a jockey to capitalize off that. But I mean, overall, you know what? I'm gonna take away the poor execution and just focus on the play. That was a sick play, Grizz.
That was intelligent. When I talk about smart, when I talk about professional team strategies, I mean that's definitely go down my playbook. I used to love to do that tanks. I used to love doing it. I still love seeing it. Like the tank, he thinks he has your number, right? And you just don't do that. You don't take it on his terms. You take him on yours. You turn that mindset around and you think. You don't just stop in a moment and panic. You calm your thoughts. You say, I'm going to think my way through this. And I'm going to think, how do I outplay him? They freaking did it, man. They did it. I love
it. Was so though. Whoever, I think Nick called that out, just judging by the fact that he was very far ahead of his team with running to their areas. So that gives me the impression he called it out. But whoever called it out, I'm assuming Nick, that was great. Nice double charge coming. Gets quickly played.
He took out the charger and the ski.
Reloading.
Got the ski on set. Yeah, that was. I mean, dude, NPC are on fire. I think that map 1 is a bit of a warm-up, but they're really starting to build up some momentum right now. And Evo have really got to step up their game. These guys have like 1k bonus
right
now.
Not going 2 and 2.
Yeah, they're staying together. They're moving together as a team. This is how teams should be playing. Hunter is pre-spawned in front, but Evo have really got to start landing some aside. They got to start sacking in order. I'd go for a quad if I was them. And looks like they sacked the boom spit first, so they're not going to get a quad. I don't like Evo's sack order right now. They had a boom spit, hunter, and I think a smoker, and they waste the boom spit first, and then the hunter goes for scratches when they could have gone for a pound spit. That's a weird play to me.
Reloading. They're coming. Reloading. Reloading.
Oh, they're gonna wait it out all the way back here. I was just thinking in my head. I literally just had a thought. Judging how these guys are calling and playing, I wonder if they're gonna wait it out. And my gut was telling me that they're gonna do it, and they actually did it. I'm just like, yes. Like this is how you play. You have the bonus. You know, you're not bleeding. You have plenty of pills to give to a shell who's your bleeder, and you got it. There's no need to rush. There's no pressure on you.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to play a bit smarter their sack order though. They are going to go for a quad here, get rid of the boomer, saving it. They do have rooftop spawns above them, which is actually pretty scary right now. Charger is set up on the hedge, not sure why though. It's not like he's going to get spawned there. And we could protect. Okay, they got a spit, but still a 3-cap with spit, including a charger as well. Looks like they might just opt to send this. If I was them, I'd definitely just start sending this in. Right, they're down to 24 common. They should really start hitting. Chargers spawned a mile away. Do you see this?
Man, I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of out.
What is start doing?
Jockey landing somewhere for a little while. Not too much damage in the ground. He's still capped.
Okay, that was a crazy. I mean, they could have just emptied that jockey off. But I'm just right now focused on this charger.
I think can you see this, Sue? Is there a flying car on your screen? Like it's literally just floating in midair. It's like from Flubber. Yeah, it's like from Flubber. You watch it on the Disney channel? Flubber?
No, dude, we don't. Okay. No, I'm a grown man.
I don't watch that as a grown man. What the?
I don't know anything about the Disney Channel, probably.
I'm talking about when you were a kid, man. It's like in the 90s.
I think that's mostly like an American thing. I mean,
okay.
In Britain we don't really have. I think in Britain we have like we had the BBC channel.
I was gonna say BBC, yeah.
Yeah, we had I think Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
got it.
Well, it depends.
CITV.
It depends on when you started watching Cartoon Network. When it's Tom and Jerry in the afternoon, that was good. But when they started to get into like the Mickey Mouse stuff like that, Mickey Mouse's house and stuff like that, I just lost interest. I was around 7 to 8, I think.
Yeah, well, you're like, I don't want to watch Mickey Mouse.
I'm a full-grown man, Mom.
I'm a full-grown man, Mom. I just started fucking like. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. But
yeah, let's not go there.
Alright,
they say at least for to pay respects to the security chat. And kids out there, they don't need to hear that. But anyway, we're gonna good bonus, man. That's meaty. That's
300 bonus to 850 right now. NPC, if they make it with, I mean, we're only gonna see probably 2 more hits come. Hunter does land. Charger not actually going for. Nice trico going incredibly.
That's a hit, man. He's gonna get the proxy.
That is so much damage.
He's gonna
get as well. That's gonna be a 2 in counts, almost 3. That is devastating for Team NPC. That Charger walked his way in very slowly. The clears were just so slow, Grizz.
separation. Like
Yeah,
they're
like
not,
there
they
was.
just aren't working together there. Corner. Like Nick's all the way behind. I'm thinking, man, you guys got to at least have solid footing to be ready for the hit. They know the attack is up at the same time. They know that the attack is up. So why do they not position better? Why are they not ready for the hit? Instead, they're kind of lost and just waiting for that to happen.
They lost 450 bonus grizz from that track out. That's devastating. We do see a nice
Yeah.
double boom coming out, stumbling coach down, but I mean, granted, their DB is still very high. It's still almost 50% because most of the damage that went out there was just on raw health bonus. But I mean, they're down to 4. They sacked 450 bonus grizz. I think they'll still be up when they make safe room potentially, but they could have made a huge comeback on this map. And you know what? I mean, they got to be pretty disappointed with how they took that track out.
I mean, that's definitely kind of taking the wind out of my sail a little bit. I don't want that bad boy to burn up, you know, if there's having no sail at all. So you gotta try and keep a good mindset here. But that definitely did kind of take a big chunk of cheddar out of
Yeah,
out of
like
my
they played so well this map. A huge smart play on tank, and then just that one hit that just. Although all granted though, I mean the scores are still very close, so we still have 2 more maps to go, including the third map, which is a huge bonus map in and of itself. So we'll see how we'll see. I mean, this could be anyone's game right now. It's incredibly close.
Man, we got some hype coming out for NPC. Not too much for Evo. I mean, I like Evo, but honestly NPC,
I
I
mean,
kind of
NPC, they're the underdogs in this match. You know what? Everyone
they
loves
are.
an underdog. I think, but I mean, I love watching both teams. I think they both have very unique. I think NPC are very laid back, incredibly smart. As we
Yeah, I love their plays they make, but Evo,
Evo just
they have sheer power.
yeah,
Like
they're
these guys,
very
they have power.
aggressive, strong shot, good aim, just killing it. Yeah, it's because they're not really focusing too much on their sack order. I've actually noticed they're kind of just. I mean, that's not always a bad thing. I mean, definitely for NPC, I saw them. They're just going with fast pound spits, you know. So they're always getting like spitters on the rotation before they could get the quads. But
I feel like if Evo, if they can match their teamwork with their raw power, then they could be probably be the ultimate team of the tournament. I think that they have that
really, they
power in
could.
them, that potential, but
They also they need to
they're too
work on the
lost on
morale.
teamwork.
Need to work
Yeah,
on the
they're
morale.
around too.
I
Yeah,
remember our
definitely.
match; they were very tilted. You could see how tilted they were. Rage rushing. They were. I don't know. That
I
was.
mean, that's kind of what I was reading into it. I was looking at their style of play. They start out the first 2 hits, great. They don't wipe with the tank on the third hit. Map 1 of Blood Harvest. They start going in one at a time with their special move. I'm thinking, what the shit, guys? You guys got this. Why are you starting to throw? And I could tell that you guys were just getting into their heads that easily. And then I kind of felt like there was interior fighting on map 4 on their home game when you guys I don't know if you beat them on their home server, but they just were not happy where one person wanted to stay, the other person just left. I kind of feel like that there was a lot of infighting, and you can kind of see it pan out in their special effect teamwork. It just falls apart. And they were also kind of flaming each other a little bit in chat, typing question marks when the tank went in. It was a try gap, things like that on Blood Harvest match. But they just need to start working on their team at the double match. Like here we go, these great skeets coming out again, right there from the start. The guy's definitely a star of the team. He shows that he's a powerhouse. He gets these skeets at very tough angles sometimes. He's not afraid to get up there and get your face and shut you down. And he kind of reminds me of like a Brian like that, but I think Brian, I think Star and Brian, they kind of share the same style, which is kind of interesting. But I feel like if he could try and work with his team as to be the front liner for the hit, and then have the other 3 working behind him and positioning, blocking spawns, and forcing the infected at them at certain angles, then they could definitely come out on top here.
See that charger shot down, bro.
It just got flat out leveled, man.
I
It
mean,
just got decked.
in the Chargers' defense, he did kind of go for a punch. I think if he didn't go for a punch, he definitely would have landed. But I mean, still, just Star spun around and just shot that thing down. Coach already meat shot it point blank. That was just good synchronization by the two. They were incredibly separated. So if a 2-cap landed in there, that was going to be a huge amount of damage. I think Evo right now, they're kind of on fire on Survivor. I think they need to step up. They're infected a little bit, but I mean, these guys, they're just They're pretty scary. They're running 2-2 right now as well. 2 shotguns, 2 easy. That's quite a common Asian setup, honestly, from what I've seen.
Okay,
Like going with the
stop.
Oh,
Hold on.
oh.
You see where he went? He went on top up there. So guys, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Reloading.
This is you're not allowed to do that.
Give him the benefit.
It was
of the doubt,
for
but
one
he
hit.
Got, he got down when we told him. So. Okay, Star needs to. We're gonna allow him to be up there.
Reloading.
It kind of looks like he's on an invisible wall.
I'm just gonna say it again. We're not going to allow that.
Well, he got jockeyed for it. And actually
Oh,
got edged.
you know, I would have not have been disappointed if he died there.
I would either. I mean,
I would say that he deserves it.
yeah, it
I
looked
mean,
like he was on a
ladies and
pixel
gentlemen,
there.
It has a lot of work. I'm sorry that we didn't actually read into it too much. We just thought this is a well-known
Well,
campaign.
I mean,
campaign
it's
tournament.
yeah.
Kinda well-
We kind of just assume players to just like use their common sense, you know, like because I can't.
That
We
is an
can't
obvious
go
exploit.
through. Yeah, we can't go
It's an obvious
through and
exploit.
call out every little fucking exploit in the game. Because this map has got so many different exploits, like you kind of just have to use your head a little bit. And he was obviously pixel walking, which is not allowed. Like I thought he was jumping on the edge of the fence, but when you actually look closely, he was jumping on an invisible pixel.
That's freaking good. We got HQC MMM says Paul Star. I'm done. Oh no! Oh wait, no. I thought that was a pun on their team name, like Polestar. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I missed that. I thought he was trying to pull off something clever. I'm thinking of a different matchup. Fully executes Polestar. Sorry, I misread into that. I thought Polestar was playing
Wait.
right.
That's a death. That
Oh my god.
that was so close to a death charge. The charger kind of misangled it, but that was a free death. Still a lot of damage coming out. They're just so separated. Like there were 2 on the other side of the bridge and 2 on like the corner of the second event. Like
Reloading.
they're just so separated right now. Tank is up though. Actually spawning right in front of them. The tank should just
I
go
should just
in
go
right
in,
now.
yeah.
No, you're letting them take. No, tank, you let them take. Oh, that's a tilt to watch. The tank let them push up to this area. Boomer
had a
misses
boom.
his arc. Hunter
If
gets
he committed
ground
there,
Reloading.
if he committed there, the boomer could have had a great position anywhere from the ends. He could spawn behind him, all over behind them. Like literally, he had so many angles. Wait, what the hell? Why are they
doing
though? What is
on?
going on? This is supposed to be a high-level match. One team is feeding the other.
Oh my god, they're like taking turns to sack, but I mean, Evo right now is still overall, I mean, they have superior positioning, and Evo definitely not going to let them take this positioning on their tanks, so. The tanks are just committed, I mean, only one
I
player
know,
could have made it up.
Big move. That's a big move.
Yeah, Charger whiffs, Jockey lands, Hunter gets cleared at the back, Jockey lands again onto Rochelle. Tank does get the in cap onto Ellis, but he's dead. That should have been a wipe.
We gotta get you out.
Just where the tank spawned, the tank could have pushed them down the stairs into the water. They had rocket spawns on either side. Like the boomer was up as well for the multi-boom. That should have been a... Grizz.
I'm just looking at chat right now. I mean, I'm trying to keep up with the ladies and gentlemen in chat. We got Chris in there. We got Sir. We got Ozzy. We got a couple popular faces showing up. It's pretty cool. We got
Oz-
Caution, of course.
Ozzy's a retard.
Just want to get that out there. Speak truth,
Yeah,
brother.
just wanted to get out of there. Don't know why I even modded him to begin with.
Okay, Ozzy, who's gonna stream Polestar versus Fully Executed? We're technically supposed to bear the load on that, but I don't know if we'll have enough time to get to the match, so we might be looking to get into that on map 2. Who's starting? I'm looking for who's stuck. I'm just gonna tell him spectate till he teleports. Thanks God thank God
I think
there's
he'll naturally teleport anyway. Oh,
Oh, he's not stuck.
Nice pan spit goes in. Wait, where's the spit? Oh,
Spitter's gonna do the walk of shame, man. We have a rocket spawn right into the corner, and he just spits up against the wall. That I hate it when that happens. That's hell of embarrassing.
That was almost a clutch pull, by the way. Did you see that? He
almost got the pullback. You know, it wasn't until I got into my top form that I stopped doing stupid shit like that with my spitters. But while I was doing it, it was hell embarrassing.
Hunter getting picked off. I mean, what is going on? I mean, the NPC are very smart, intelligent team, but they're going one by one with their SI. They're sinking down to that level again. Nice 2-cap does come out, but I mean that Hunter sacked a quad.
Anyone else feel like crap right
And they are gonna make it in with. Oh, Spec Hut has health
Hey,
bonus now.
get
That's
in
pretty
here.
cool.
Sorry,
I mean, this is gonna be close too. I want to get that game pulse over is fully executed. I kind of feel like NPC they're not gonna come back to. That's just my gut tells me. And it's only like 300 points, right?
It's
So if
fine.
they make it green.
We should finish this game and then we could quickly nip in at like chapter 2 of their match. I think that'll be. I want to be respectful and finish these guys' game. Personally.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they do have Asian streamers, so most of their audience is coming over from Asia. They're here for them to support them, so that's good.
Yeah.
So anybody out there for
yeah.
China Pride? Anybody out there for China Pride is watching your cast, does speak
God,
some
stop
English?
posting bloody rainbow emo.
We got some gay pride in chat. Oh god.
They all start spamming. Fuck you.
Is that because I said gay earlier? I don't know.
Just the way you said it was pretty funny. Nice try move coming out. Pretty quick clears on the hunters. Barely any damage coming out.
It's just there's people out there they get offended over every single thing you say. Like they're a bunch of fruitcake and snowflakes. It's just
What they call it,
difficult people to deal with.
SJWs now. SJW.
Well,
what you call them, right?
Not all of them, but some of them, most of them. Yeah. Like there's some okay people that they're just not teching their beliefs. You know, we are not our beliefs. I think that this subjectification. I don't know if that's by Hegel, but that's what it's called. And I try not to judge people based on their beliefs, but if they are a moron in general, and
I think stupidity is the one thing we can all judge.
Yeah. And stupid is what stupid does, and people they choose, they allow stupidity to rule in their lives, and they are the manifestation of stupid.
It's very direct. We need to focus on the game, Grizz. What are we talking about?
Oh my god, we're talking about gay, and I just got into it about offending certain people, like saying that they're not.
We went a little bit sidetracked a little bit.
NPC can be coming back here. Like they are getting good shutdowns. I'm looking at full HP.
Yeah, they're doing really good. Very fast clears, skiing things. Hunter's pre-spawned in the fucking little room there by the... I like their setup right now. Most of them are actually set up by the stairs. That way they can't get multied close to the hallway here. Nick is all the way up top, which is a little bit scary, but...
When I talk about intelligent, I mean, I really like this. It's really smart. If they don't have a smoker, this attack is pretty easy to shut down. Chargers,
They have a
3
quad,
shots.
though.
3 shots and Jockey's coming back. Hunter rolled out.
Hunter lands in
Chargers
front.
up behind.
Nice tri-cap landing out.
That's a second tri-cap. That's second
Coach
tri-cap
actually
this game. That's big.
Coach actually clutching the M2 there on the jockey and dodges. If Coach got multied with that charge, it looked like he was about to. That would have been a quad right there. But you know what? Pretty fast clears overall considering they'll tri-cap, especially with 3 big cappers as well. Hunter, and Charger. I think not too much damage came.
Do you want to know what the big misplay was there? I just noticed it. When was it Coach? When Coach gave oh no, it wasn't Coach. I think it was Rochelle. When Coach gave Rochelle gave Levi to that charge to spawn in the back, she abandoned her position to try and get the Hunter in front. That was a big no-no. You allow that charge to get spawned and get into your team. You're not supposed to do that. If you're blocking that corner, you stay to your corner, even if someone gets capped. Because what you're doing is you're limiting the infected playing field, and you're forcing that charge to spawn further away, so it doesn't spawn right in front of your face. That way you have more time to shut them down. Like I said, you're forcing the infected at you at certain angles to make it easy for them to shut down. You have to keep this principle in mind. At NB, they cracked the code in Left 4 Dead 2. They figured out how do you win Left 4Dead 2, how do you play the best, and you gotta keep that style. But what Rochelle did is she backed up and allowed that spawn to happen, and the charger got close to spawn, and there was less damage to put to the charger to see the land.
Another really good hit as well. Nice double boom coming out. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my food while doing this stuff.
You're good, man. You're good. So,
fire boom actually.
I mean, on my screen this entire game, these guys just been like hovering, literally hovering. Like their feet aren't even walking. My update rate is at 183 right now, and my command rate is at 80. Up to 80.
The fuck?
They're just hovering right now. This is what I want to see from this tank. Although he has a spitter in play, this is not the. Oh no, you don't have the right infected. NPC pushes, they're gonna get a shit ton of chip.
They're just playing really aggressive, get as much chip as they can. Ty gets a nice rock onto Nick in the corner, but he doesn't really have any.
He just go in.
The coach just.
It's gonna be a wipe.
It is. Charges now up. All the SI coming up. Ellis is getting punched away. Charges going in. Lands on Smoker gets cleared. Smoker then actually his tongue breaks on nothing, and tank. Dude, the coach is juking the shit out the Smoker. Jockey can't grab him. Look at the HP. They're gonna pistol this tank to death.
Does have 119. He's going for the melee. He jukes out the melee.
M2. Tank's almost dead. Tank gets cleared.
He's gonna juke it.
And he jukes the tongue again. What the fuck is going?
Extra. Hear all about it.
Extra is the fucking MVP of this match. I'm sorry. This is like 3 tanks in a row now where he's just pulled. Did you see how many times he juked out that tongue? Admittedly, the first couple of times I think the tongue broke. Then he kept juking it. Then he juked out the jockey as well. The jockey can pounce him. I don't know. This guy is the MVP for me. Just on all the tanks so far, he's just pulled out some really clutch plays. I don't know. Nice ski as well by Extras once again, saving himself.
This is the same guy. It just hit me. This is the same guy that took out the charger on map 2, and then on top of that, he skied the hunter right after. The same guy.
And then on map 1 as well, he M2s the jockey and then clears his hoarded and clears his teammate.
Yeah, this is all the same guy. This guy is just the next level player.
Oh, yeah, he's on fire right now. He's really shining. I mean, his whole, don't get me wrong, their entire team is amazing. Korea's gotten some nice skits. KC with his great call out somewhere to take tank on map 2. But I think this is gonna be a wipe. Yeah, their HP was too low, but
yeah,
you know what?
I'm gonna have to go with Sir Please on this one. There's steps, it's just too much coming from an hour, man. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, NPC fans. This is not a happy day for you because NPC will be on the back foot of this game, and they will be.
You don't see teams coming up back on map 3. It's too map 4 even. It's just too difficult.
Yeah, that's it.
Too many spit charge potential, too much forward. I can't see it happening. Sheep messaged me as well.
Hopefully the game is delayed so we can get into it late and just start streaming. Hopefully it's delayed by like 20 minutes. Oh shit, I gotta turn my phone back on and log in.
Oh, he's asking me who decides which server they play first.
Tell him to do
highest seed.
Tell him to do a coin flip. That or you can tell him to do a coin flip.
Okay, because the whole tournament so far I've been just going off whoever was the highest seed got priority.
Alright, we'll just go by seed then. I think
get it right because they're seed 6 and Sheep is seed 7.
Chris is freaking pissed off because we gave him such a low seed. He's just like, 19, we got a winner on it. Dr. Sheep, I'm just like, man, bro, that's not the point. I'm sorry that you might think we're wrong about it, but I honestly just don't see it. I mean, I know Sheep, he won a tournament. I just don't think there was very many good teams in that tournament. At the same time, not to take anything away from him. I think he's a great player, but there just wasn't higher tier teams that were available for it. And I feel like that S&D, even though they did not practice teams like that, teams like S&D, teams like Popstar, I feel like that now that they're in the cup, I had to kind of place you guys lower because they're kind of more the, I would say, more the brighter shining teams. not take anything away. Like this is hard because as an admin, it's hard not to get on the bad side of someone. I know Sir Please experience in the community. He's got his haters and trolls and hackers that he's banned, and he just gets shit for it because as an admin, you gotta be firm in your decisions, and you have to make these decisions in order to keep order. That's what it's about, maintaining order. So
We have time, by the way. They're actually not in server yet, so we might be able to finish this match off before they even start. We have the next hit coming up real soon. Hunter, Smoker, Charger, and another Hunter. This is actually and they have a pretty good hallway to do it in. Actually, they might just save it for when they drop. I think that's the best play. Wait, they're actually sending this in. Hunter lands, Smoke gets cleared, Charger whip, Smoker misses his full. Hunter lands will start for a couple of ticks, but I don't agree with sending the quad there. I think that was really premature.
I mean, this is a cry for desperation. That's what this is. They're crying out. This is their spirit yelling, saying, "We need this bad. We need to get this crap. We need to get these caps." You know.
I mean, they had a choke right there. Like they literally were at the drop. They waited for them to drop and then went from below. I think that would have been a much better chance.
Right. It's tough though. Like when you're in the moment, like you really want this win so bad, and you're seeing their spirit cry out. Like you said, they want it. But you need to keep a cool mind. You got to control that. You need to say, okay, we're not going to get it like this. We need to just play patiently, intelligently, and keep our foot keep our foot down and nose to the grind. Like that's what you got to do. Like, someone's not going to make this jump. You watch. No, he made it. Okay.
It's quite an easy jump. I still don't do it just in case.
Yeah, but there's usually one common infector that can show up there, and you see it start climbing up. He'll just block you.
It is a nice hit. A huge amount of separation. Boomer stumble. Charger gets actually melted because of the Boomer stumble. He could have got double charged, but still a lot of damage there. Make him start slow. He's forced to commit his kills, and Tank's almost up right now. They've just got to go forward a little bit more.
We're gonna need these.
And it's going to be extras. No long arm tanks here. Everyone's going to be low ping, so we should be seeing, you know, the standard take, the standard home versus home game tank. See, if I was him right now, I'd go for star points and just do the curve jump down.
Yeah, I don't like. It's pretty tough to see the comeback. Like, I want to have that vision in mind. Like I said, I said this the other day when I was talking to Adam. Like, if I'm not a Platonist, I'll be damned. I always think the ideal, and I strive for excellence to attain that ideal. Like, it's just how I am. And this ideal right now, I'm sorry, in practice and like. In theory, possible, but in practice, probably not. He's gonna drop through the window and he's gonna miss his jump. Hold on, he's not looking at the right angle.
He's got this. Wait, he's got this. He's got this. Yeah, the S side. Look, the ghosts are showing him where to jump. They're all stacked up to show him where to go. He's got this.
This is our man extra. Look at Rochelle. He's gonna get Rochelle. Rochelle's out. I'm done. I'm done, man. I'm out.
I think they realize they've won. They just don't care anymore. Like they just. I think off distance. I think just off like distance alone, they win this game. Yeah, that's the vibe. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what cool strat there, by the way.
I officially woke up everybody in the house over that one. Thank you for that.
I mean, you know a good strat is if you just stack up all the survivors in that area, you body block the tank so he can't make the jump. They slide, this tank will just slide off the survivors. I actually wish they probably did that. That would have made the funniest
That would have been the ultimate bait.
Yeah, that would have been such a meme.
I thought that Dusty's bait on Dana's tank the other day was the ultimate bait. He was just trying to jump on it, and Dana's just like, "That's it, I'm going in." and then Dana tries to get the corner on Soul, but Soul he reads Dana, and Soul intentionally takes the punch away from the tank, so that Dana didn't get a corner. Like I thought that was very smart, and also. Peanut and Dana were both doing the same thing. Tank play, you guys were on point, by the way. You guys were not taking corners by tanks. You're getting punched away. I love seeing that. But anyway, I was just thinking of Dana's tank, the ultimate bait, to get down to it. Where Dusty, he failed the pipe a couple times, and then he committed, and he just jumped on
like
it.
5 times or something, yeah. 4 times. The hell is pretty. Of all people as well, I would expect like Soul or someone to fail it, not Dusty.
Reloading.
Good skis coming out by NPC. Nice charge coming out. Full landing for a bit longer than Coach liked. Pretty good damage actually from that, despite the double ski coming out. They are gonna have a 2-2 for this next hit because that was a quad.
I just wanna, since this game is kind of over, I wanted to talk about this, and I kind of want to bring it up in the community a little bit, just to kind of shine it, make a shining. I just want to say that I was thinking about for Halloween we do a weekend tournament, one for the US, and I handle practice for the US, and we do one for the EU. I don't know how that would work, but it's just a
I'm
right
gonna
now.
be honest. The
It's
NA
for
and
Halloween.
EU communities are very dead. You're gonna get like 3 or 4 teams. At most.
So the concept behind this, which is what I'm anticipating with respect to the teams, because we try and do in pub slash weekend tournament, just need to shut down. I was thinking about making more like a mix. I don't know if you ever played back in Composite Light, you probably didn't. But there's something where they did was it was kind of like pugs that became scrim teams over the weekend, and so you kind of have certain games, and then based off of how many wins a player has while they're playing like these pugs. Like I said, it's no different from pugs. You know, you got a captain. The captain picks your teammates. The other captain picks theirs, and you guys get a point for each win that you get over the weekend. So if you get like 2 wins, I'm aiming for three wins for there to be some finalists coming this Sunday, and just you know, it's all in theory right now, but I think I'm in practice. But that way through pugs and mixes, players will get a chance to be part of the tournament. So I don't know how this will
I
work.
know we've had like Mav War in the past where you have different kind of tiers of players play on the same team. Like, gives,
Yeah,
like lower
exactly.
tier players a chance to play with like better players and learns.
It's kind of like that. It's a little bit like that. Only if you think of a pug, and if you think of the pugs actually accounting to wins and matches, like going down the scoreboard, and there'll be different players in each pug that they play, obviously. But it'll come down to the wins that a certain player has, and then they'll move on past the other players who can get a win. So if this could be implemented into the EU community, you can host one for the EU and I'll host one for the US, and we'll do a weekend tournament for Halloween. And I was thinking about doing Haunted Forest, Night Terror, and then for Bloody Moors too.
Yeah, we're kind of not really paying attention to the game anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, Dana. These guys are kind of beating hell right now. They're probably not gonna make the tank. It's I'm sorry.
It will be considerate here. The tank is up in the hands of Fantasy, this stupid server. The chat blocks the spec hub. Nice one boom goes out to Ellis Proxy. He might go for star points and do the jump. No, he's just going for the stairs. Fantasy, pretty good tank here. He's got 10 ping as well, so in theory he should have T-Rex arms. So.
Yeah, Barney arms.
Yeah, like little
Barney is a dinosaur that I forget the lyrics. A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Your mom and me, XD. He's actually gonna commit from the back. Ooh, I like this. Throwing the survivors off. He's getting stuck on the little forklift thing here, but
He's going for
that's a
extra right
quick
away.
corner onto Rochelle right there. Down to about 2k HP. SI gonna start flying in now, making their way in. Hunter's going in, actually a little bit slow. What is the charge doing? He went for a death charge. That was some very trolly
What's happening now,
support. That charge just sat there looking for a death charge.
Oh, you won. I need to
Pretty good take by survivors, honestly, considering the health coming into that tank. I think the SI, the support was just a bit trolly. I mean, this game is over at this point.
Dana's a little bit pissed at us because we weren't talking about the game, but
I know,
Dana,
this
I
looks
just
like a
wanna say,
trolly
man,
game to me, if I'm honest.
this is well when the game's over.
Ellis gets stumbled back into spit with the jockey on top. Let's give him a full in cap onto him. Swimmer gets nicely cleared. They gotta push their way through the map here. They still consider actually quite a decent amount of it to go, to be honest.
I just wanna say real quick, ladies and gentlemen, Dana just kind of hit home with me. I kind of felt that sink into the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry with the NPC and you know, being disrespectful and death charge going out, but sorry about being disrespectful and not paying attention to the match. So he's right, and we shouldn't have been doing that. We should have been stuck the match the entire time. So my apologies for not opening this up with you guys. Giving NPC and the Evo fair showing and just giving it our all and our best. So, on behalf of me and hopefully Sue, please accept our apology. from whatever, I'm done with it. Anyway,
Yeah,
this is probably it.
just-
Zach can go in.
Yeah, 2 cav. Does clear the smoke before. Going through here. All the survivors at 1 HP. What did Dusty say, Dina? I don't even have the chat open.
I'm looking for where Dusty said something. My chat must be slow though. I'm looking for it. We got Crunchy in chat, so he's pretty hype.
Fucking crunchy.
We're gonna get N2'd away. Not too much to look at here, guys. Spit might go down for a little bit. No, but they're gonna chase the Spitter down. Let's see how much HP they have. This is gonna be a closer game. When I talk about the spirit of the Legionnaire, someone who chooses the hardest road, fights to the last breath, even when all odds are against him. I love seeing this from NPC. These guys there are continuously going. They're going.
Oh wait, Sir sent it to me. Dusty, sorry for the disrespect, so I truly don't believe. Lol, this noob got death charged.
That was you, Sue.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just pointing out, fact you got death charged. Dude. How are they alive? Can we just point that one out, actually?
I mean,
guys,
when I'm looking from Evo, they're kind of just disheartened right now. They don't have their hearts to it. I think
they
they know
don't
they
really care,
already won, so they started to attack one at a time. At least
Boomer
that's-
fucking jumped off and killed himself.
Oh, you remember the Dusty's 100 the other day? It like he went to the
he flew out
helicopter,
the
he just went
helicopter,
flying,
yeah,
and it rocketed
fucking
down,
miles.
it rocketed down all the way to the ground. Anyway, that's GG, well played.
Alright, there is server, so
So,
you might want to
congratulations Team
restart.
Evo, coming out on top. Very nice, overall, pretty